best draft coverage on the planet. Not even a doubt. Let's rewind it. Rewind.
David Kaplan, ESPN, the Cap Man, is joining us here on the network, breaking down the draft. Your gut feeling, who's it going to be?
That they make a trade, that they move up and they go get a quarterback. That's my gut feeling.
There you go. Dave, I can't thank you enough for that on your vacation.
Let's talk next week, and we'll break down the whole draft.
Let's do it, Cap.
And if it goes the way we think, we'll all do it with scotch. So
I have an old-fashioned sitting on my table right now.
Perfect.
You're the
Thanks
best,
so much,
Dave.
Cap.
All right, see you guys. Tell the kids hi.
I will. David Kaplan from Florida on vacation just to kick off this draft coverage. Here we go.
Boy.
Let's go, Pace.
Oh, man.
Listen, Mike Zimmer is the best thing to happen to us in this draft.
After reporting quarterbacks still on the board, it's time for one to be traded up for.
Here we
Chicago's
go.
trading up.
Yes!
What?
Oh my Here God. It is!
Schefter just reported.
Here it is!
Oh, baby!
Let's go! Oh. Here we go, baby!
TTNL.
Adam Schefter just put it in.
Tape Never Lies Network. Whoa,
baby, come on!
Man! Riley, I'm sorry I loved you. It's been great.
Here it is.
We've got some lovely party gifts for
Riley.
you.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Bears are on the clock with the Giants.
And now official. Here we go.
Oh.
Let's go, Bears fans. This is what we've been waiting for. This is it right here.
If it's Mac
Sean
Jones,
Slater, come on down.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Connors, don't ruin this for me.
Please.
If they make a fucking trade for an offensive tackle here, I'm going offline.
I must break you.
I'm going offline.
Either one of these guys, I'm going to be happy with.
Meanwhile, listen, my favorite podcast outside of the Football Guys Network is the Tape Never Lies Network, which is Phil Odeshian.
It's a Toshin. Rhymes with lotion.
And Shayne Marsaw and their Bears folks. Oh, my God, what a great podcast. That's fun to be a part of. I'm sure they are losing their mind right now with the trading, but we'll see who the pick is. They liked Mac Jones, too, from studying the tape. But I bet they'd be happy with Fields here, too. So
it is Justin Fields, by the way. The pick is Justin Fields.
Sweet.
Tonight's going to be a big night, Phil, Shayne, and the group.
It's
going to be Justin Fields.
Let's go.
The entire family was just outside of the living room.
Balled out against Clemson. We did it. Out.
Here we go. The pick is in.
Oh, my God.
Let's go.
Is it Mac Jones or is it Fields?
It's Fields.
Is it Mac Jones or Fields? No one read their fucking tweets. Let's just react.
God. Shut off the chat. Shut it off. Round and round and round it goes.
Take it off. Take it off.
Get those off the screen.
Don't get Shayne mad.
I've been waiting forever for this. We got.
Give me the fucking keys, you fucking cocksucker motherfucker.
I know it. I know who this is. We know it.
TV queued up. It's official. Chicago Bears select quarterback Justin Fields. Give me some fucking names.
Tape never lies. Tape never lies.
Collaborate this. The Tape Never Lies network coverage of the NFL Draft starts now.
Give me some fucking names.
Draft day, round one. The pick is in. Intangibles, hard hits, slinging pigskin. Chicago on the clock, pose on the chopping block. Pick smart, you maximize on your draft slot. Draft day, round one. The pick is in. Intangibles, hard hits, slinging pigskin. Chicago on the clock, pose on the chopping block. Pick smart, max maximize on your draft slot.
The tape never lies. Realize potential ain't the way to go. Always draft football guys. The game is one up front. Rebuild the lines. We trading up for a QB. Throwing down the best analysis out there, and there's no debating. Nerves on this collab crew. Collaborating simple. Take the guy that takes his freaking head off. TTNL with the coverage. Ryan Pace got his get off.
The blog boys ride the nuts and study the swag. Flag route or the drag, we get to the bag. Left tackle or the slot, show me what you got. We need a guard and a cornerback with draft stock. Cream of the crop, last season was a flop. Protect Justin Fields in a 3-step drop. In the pocket, hits keep him ready for the sport. Eberflus told him get your track shoes if you want to run the north. Draft day, round 1, the pick is in. Intangibles, hard hits, slinging pigskin. Chicago on the clock, pose on the chopping block. Pick smart, you maximize on your draft slot. Draft day, round 1, the pick is in. Intangibles, hard hits, slinging pigskin. Chicago on the clock, pose on the chopping block. Pick smart, maximize on your draft slot.
Don't be bullshitting anybody. I'm telling you right now, you can't. Because it's going to show right up in that film. Taste never lie.
Made that catch with big old hand.
Oh, we're live, Shayne. We hope that there's hope, Shayne.
We hope there's hope.
We hope.
Tell him, Gary.
We hope there's hope.
I'll make it through a fucking show.
Hey, what an amazing look back that we threw together in the last seconds. But, you know, that was real. That was raw. And that's where we were last year when it came to the draft here at TTNL. Day 2, Shayne, of our draft coverage. We're going live on our YouTube channel tonight and our Facebook, everywhere. We're going to bring several patrons on the show tonight, have a little roundtable discussion and live mock draft with these guys. And we got a wily crew. But real quick, it would be remiss. We got the new song, me and Cool Kennedy going in the studio, dropping lyrics and getting you ready for the NFL draft. As Shayne and I have said for years, grown man Christmas. I mean, I don't know how to say it any better than that. People can try to steal that, and Alex Acevedo has dropped the ball, just like Jackal's hats, and not made a goddamn t-shirt, TTNL t-shirt, grown man Christmas. Because let's just face it, Shayne, the reason it is that for us is because we live and die with the Bears. And if they lose on a Sunday, it affects us. And I know you guys like all these other fucking sports like basketball and baseball. The Dodgers, the fucking Reds, they suck. And the Cubs and all these other fucking teams. But none of you give a shit at the end of the day. It's like, okay, there's 184 more games. With the NFL, 184. Whatever the fuck, how many games? 112 more, whatever you got.
162, man.
There you go. Okay, let me do the math. -1 loss for the Reds.
He may not come on.
But you get what I'm saying. You live and die with this team, and the rebuild and everything that goes on with the Chicago Bears has been well documented. We haven't had the right GM or the head coach at the same time. So there is hope, Gary, because we got the quarterback, we believe. Shayne, we got a new GM who focuses in on the draft, and we got a new head coach, and he's been saying all the right things. So
hopefully he drafts a wide receiver without a suspended license that doesn't have a Hellcat and, doesn't do donuts in a parking lot with his kid. But,
who does donuts in a parking lot with their kid? Number one, come on.
Yeah,
what are we doing here?
I mean, there could probably be better things to do with your time, like watch TTNL Network Draft coverage. Come on, Byron.
Come on,
Step
Byron.
the fuck up.
You should be on the show tonight.
Yeah, talk to him. Is this
Byron?
This is the Cherie.
Hey guys, Manscaped time.
I don't know. I accidentally hit the song, I guess. Like, it isn't Cherie's song, though.
No, it's not the Ducks.
It's not the Ducks, but it is the fucks. These wily fucks of patrons coming on. We're going to talk with you guys and them. And then we have a special guest who's going to be the lead, the head honcho, Shayne. GM. Is the other character in the group coming or what? Where is
he? I'm talking to him right now.
He's later than...
Yeah, no, he's having some technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Well, don't call tech support, I'll tell you that. Are you ready, Shayne, to bring some of these guys out? Who do you want to bring out first?
Well, we'll go right in order as you see at the bottom of your screen there, Phil. We'll save the surprise for last. Who's going to be the actual GM? He's going to be
going to make the final
overseer. He's going to be cracking some fucking heads and say, "No, I hate that fucking pick. We're not taking that guy. We're taking this dude."
That's what I hope he does. You got to stand up for what you believe in. And you guys in the chat room are going to be getting involved as well. And like we said, we hope you guys, we unveiled the brand new TTNL draft song. We're going to be here all week. We're going to talk all about it. But let's first bring out the first patron. I don't even know what his fucking number is. But I know he's wearing number 51 tonight. And I know that guy's name, Buckus, right? Our Buckus, though, from Montana. There he is, Matt.
There he is.
Byer. What's up, Matt?
What's going on tonight, everybody? How we all doing?
Are you mentally prepared and locked in? I know your wife was, getting you all fixed up and ready for the big show tonight to talk some TTNL patron live mock draft. Are you prepared and ready to go?
I am jacked. Can't wait to do this thing.
All right.
Bring some winners to Chicago, baby.
That's right. We need some fucking football players, Matt.
Damn right.
Give them some fucking names, Matt.
Give me some fucking names, man.
Give somebody Sergio some tech support. This guy, though, I've known for a long time. He's the next guy. We didn't produce intros for you fucks. We don't have that much time on our hands. We probably would have if we had another, but we rolled the dice. We went into random order with the patrons and brought you guys out. We're super excited. Yes, we may have cheated on one of the guys tonight, but that's needless to say. This guy, though, he's Mr. Lucky, right, Shayne? How the fuck does he get chosen out of all these people? But anyway, patron number 499. He was one off. I've known him since the old network.
Welcome home, Christopher Sandlin.
Welcome back, Cotter.
How are we doing, fellas and ladies in the chat? Cherie, hello.
Cherie is in the chat. She's probably pissed.
Did she hear my manscaping?
Playing my motherfucking song.
Hey,
Not your
this is
song.
Cherie.
Shane's imitating you, Cherie.
That wasn't me. That was Matt.
Okay. What's up, Chris Sandlin?
How we doing? I'm doing good.
Not from the region.
Phil in the new house.
Yes. I'm anxiously waiting to get in my studio. The acoustics are a little echoey here.
I'm glad to see, since we talked last week, that it went through as planned. Probably crazy and hectic, I'm sure.
That's for Wednesday night show.
Yeah.
The story for Wednesday. Keeping it 100 on Wednesday. Speaking, that'll be a good segue.
Yeah.
We're going to have Brian Perez of the Draft Network. We're also going to have a special announcement.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to be big one. We got a special announcement on Wednesday night. Should we tease it more or just say that? Is that good enough?
Let's just say, how can we put it? Nobody else is going to be doing what we're doing. Is that close enough?
That is good. That's good. Yes, like Florida Orange, baby. Chris Sandlin, number 499. Our next guy, as Matt is making out with his pooch. Jeremy, what is up? Jeremy 4 is in Disney World, correct? Oh, we can't hear him. We had you.
He's got to call his son back.
Get your son back.
Are you there
Can
now?
you hear me okay?
We got you now.
Now we can hear you.
All right. If that sounds bad, I just took my headphones out.
No, we're good.
We couldn't hear you with the headphones on, but now we can hear you.
All right.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you guys. Great. Thanks for having me on. This is awesome. I appreciate it.
So is it four or four? Is that right?
Everybody loves doing the foyer and all that, and Mr. Atoshin, I won't give anybody crap for messing up my last name. It's a weird last name. It's 4, just like the number. That's
4. Okay.
Oh, it's always been 4.
Yeah.
That makes sense with the number down there then.
That totally made sense. Now I can pronounce it correctly.
Yeah.
4.
So you're gonna skip the next one in line here, Phil, and you'll go to the end.
Yeah, I got him. I see.
Mr. Technical difficulties got his stuff figured out.
Did he?
I think he's
hope
down there.
There he is, Sergio. What is up, Sergio? Can you hear us?
Can't hear us?
No, he can't hear us.
I'll check your DM.
Shayne will help you check your mic. Maybe I can edit your mic settings. No, I can't. This is always the fun part of bringing guests on. Yeah. The technical side, always have to help him out. I'll put him in the background while he figures that out, and we'll get right into the big time guest. Big surprise here. Listen.
Twist invention here is.
Oh, not him. Not him.
If you follow the network, you know who this guy is. What would we say? He was on the cusp of not being here tonight, in all seriousness, because of where he was. And we, as a family, rose together. And this guy has always talked about TTNL being family and how much it meant to him. Let's bring him out here. You know him. The Caminator is here with us. Cam, how you doing, Cam?
Take it one day at a time, brother.
Hey, that's the only way to do it, man.
Thank you for bringing me on. Excellent distraction from everything going on around me.
Yeah.
We're awesome. Glad to see you. You're walking and you're talking, because we didn't know what was going to happen with you, in all honesty. So
yeah, I guess I didn't either. Do we all? I guess I'm considered a miracle by my doctors and everybody else.
Well, you need to pull off a miracle for us tonight, Cam.
I'll do the best I can.
You're going to be you're the honorary GM, so if these guys are making shitty picks, you get to smack them over the head and say, no, we're going this direction. Let me add.
I think Cam has something recirculating. Is your headset in, Cam? Because I had to mute you in order. Make sure it's plugged in, because we're getting a little feedback. Let me check. See, I can hear myself echo. We call that the Mealy method.
Yeah.
Brett had that issue happen.
All right, are we good now?
I got to talk to see. No. But let me talk like this when I mute Cam. So when we're talking to Cam, I'll have him muted, Shayne.
Okay.
When Cam's going to talk, it won't echo, okay?
Let me check on Sergio. Sergio, can you hear us now?
Sergio, can you hear us?
Still nothing, huh?
No, not anything yet.
But we can hear you finally, at least that.
I hear you.
You can hear
me? Yeah, I can. Yeah, we can hear you. You can't hear us.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now. I guess.
You
there
can?
You go.
I don't think I need my.
Just don't use your headset for now.
Yeah.
Just
all right.
How you doing, Sergio? Finally have the pleasure of meeting you, bro.
Yes, sir. Meet everybody.
I'm going to turn off this lo-fi music, whatever this is going on here.
Yeah.
And get down. There you go. We're going to get down to business tonight. Everybody at the round table, you guys were chosen randomly, except obviously the GM there, the guy who fought like for his life, literally. And I'm so proud to have you here, Cam. I know the mic feedback and that shit sucks, but when you're ready to talk, just raise your hand like I'm the coach. Take a knee, everybody, and listen when I speak. Don't fucking talk. No, I'm joking. When you want to talk, raise your hand. That'll help me.
You have wireless earbuds might work too.
Yeah, if you have wireless ones, that can
wireless
work.
earbuds.
If you don't, I'll control your mute.
Okay. Maybe I'll just unplug. How'll that be?
Try to unplug it. So maybe it's double feeding.
Is that better?
Let me check. No.
Still hear it.
Still bad?
Don't worry, but we can hear you. I just can't talk. So you're just going to have to give me a signal. Okay?
Right.
Got to play the coach. As Josh E would say.
Yeah.
Hey, Alan, you coming back, brother? You coming back?
Hey, Rob.
What's up, hey, Rob? I'll get you. You're going to be the main source anyway, decision maker tonight. So
absolutely,
we're excited. Barlissimo's. Look at that. How much fire. Cam, everybody's been talking about you for all these weeks and months, not knowing what's going to be happening and with your life. And for you to be fighting back on this week, Grown Man's Christmas is exciting for TTNL, me and Shayne, and all of the TTNL family here with us. So let's talk about this, Shayne, real quick. You guys, this is going to be a round table. Shayne, how long are we going to give them? And then they're going to come up with a consensus with the GM. And I'm going to try to
we'll get
Cam's involved.
2-3 minutes. You guys can go around. And like I said, I'm sure there's going to be some differing opinions. Sandlin wants to go fucking punter at 39 for some reason, but it's going to be interesting whatever way we
What's wrong with that?
Jeremy, you don't have to mute your mic. You're fine. Jeremy 4. Yeah, okay. You stay in. I'm just I could see the feedback is going to through Cam. So everybody else is good to jump in like
look what we got in the chat. Packers fans, Dunkin' Donut. Hey, Duncan.
Everybody block that guy.
Suck it, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Was that me?
Yeah. Should I call his mom a cunt?
Yeah.
Yes, I could. There you go. Well, I think I just did. So.
Well, it's time for that part where
give me some fucking names.
Give Shayne some fucking name. Here we are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put in the mock, but real quick. Position-wise, what are you guys thinking at 39? Going around, Matt, what is your thoughts there?
I think we got to be looking at wide receiver or offensive line to help our quarterback out. I think we got to take care of Justin and get him a playmaker or a guy that's going to keep him clean in that pocket.
Short and sweet. I love it. You got to look at playmakers, right? Shayne, you got to think playmakers. Playmakers. That's what this team is lacking. And one of your playmakers who we thought is going around doing donuts with his son in the car, that kind of stuff is going crazy. So it makes it even more. If you're a good GM and your tell is, well, I've signed a receiver, I liked it. Now all of a sudden your hand is kind of showing. And if you show your hand in front of Sandlin, he's fucking cheating. So you're done with the game. So anyway, it's going to be tough. Sandlin, your thoughts. Are you there with him? What do you think?
I am right there with Matt. Definitely wide receivers high up on my list, top of the list, offensive line. we definitely don't know what we have with our offensive line, but I think we are better off offensive line than we are sitting at wide receiver right now. So hopefully we get some of the good ones to fall a little bit to us.
It's a deep draft for wide receiver, Shayne. So how this is going to be played is going to be interesting. I'm with you, though. I get it. But I like a lot of receivers in this draft. And that offensive line has been neglected for so long. Let's just be honest with that. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know who's doing the laundry.
Somebody is.
But no what do you?
Let me ask you, Sam. Let me ask you this: what are you going to do when the best player available is a defender? Maybe there's a 3 technique that fits this defensive scheme, and Ryan Poles gives his head coach the motor to his defense that he covets, and every guy that runs this defense that we're accustomed to in Chicago, you got to have that 3 tech that can create havoc. What are you going to do at 39 if 3 tech comes down the pipeline? Twitter's going to fucking melt down for sure. But
well, I can't tell you exactly what I'm going to do because I haven't spoken with my GM Cam yet.
Oh, he's playing. He's playing it the right way.
But I do like best player available, regardless. But I'm hoping it's one of the top 2 spots that I think we need the most.
Yep. Jeremy,
best
player available, wide receiver. What are your thoughts?
I'm with Shayne a little bit. Best player available. There are some wide receivers that I really love at 39. Probably will be available, but if somebody at 3 technique that we really like.
Give me some fucking names, Jeremy. Are you new here? Give me some names.
Give him some fucking names.
Give me some fucking names.
I love Kenyon Green.
The guard.
I trust Dr. Phil, so I'm going to say
you hear somebody knocking at your hotel door right now, that's Berlissimo coming to beat you up.
Well, Shayne, you left yesterday, and Berlissimo, I gave him gun to his head. The same motherfucking Brit who's talking shit about me for weeks while I fucking left. He picks Amon Green. He picks Kenyon Green. Amon Green. The Packer fans in my head. Remember Amon Green?
Oh, I sure do.
Fucking killed us.
As long as Greg Braggs is not in my hotel room, I'm good.
Oh, jeez. I know his mom's not there. She's in my kitchen.
Oh, Jesus.
Where's that guy tonight?
I don't know. He might be at one of 5 daughter dances. I don't know.
So Cam.
No, we got Sergio.
Oh,
Sergio. Sergio. Your thoughts there?
I'm agreeing with everybody. We need receivers, but like you said, there's a lot of depth on receivers on the draft. So offensive line would be probably the first, or defensive tackle.
Yeah, I would not be shocked if they take a defensive tackle.
I wouldn't either.
If your big signing was...
I'm not going to be shocked if they take a corner.
That's what I was going to say, a corner.
Oh, I would be hurt if they took a corner, just being honest, because
it's like the one place that they've made 0 moves.
I know.
I think that they're going to bring it. I think they're waiting until after the compensatory formula. That's a week from tomorrow.
Is it?
Any free agent that you sign, it's not going to count. It's not going to count against that. You're gonna see guys come in. Who's the corner there that was in Indy and played in Minnesota? Xavier Rhodes. I fully expect him to be a Chicago Bear within a week to 10 days.
Putting your stamp on that?
Oh, yeah. Listen. He's not flashy. He's just. I don't even want to call him consistent, but he's a grizzled vet. He's going to help out a guy like Jalen Johnson. He's going to prevent you from having to put Thomas Graham in there if he's not 100% ready to go. I mean, I'm a believer in Thomas Graham, but there's nothing wrong with having a veteran cornerback there that knows the system like the back of his hand. And I fully expect that's why you haven't seen any moves made there at that position. But I mean, to me, you guys have heard me talk time and time again. I'm a huge Roger McCreary fan. I know that people want to kill him for short arms, but when
That's
you
why he's
are
in our video.
Yeah,
I love him.
when corner is in your hip pocket the whole way down, his arms don't have to be that long. He's always there to make a play on the ball. And if you want to see tape on it, just watch Auburn versus Michigan and watch the players of that caliber that he shut down.
Well, we did add a nickel corner, right? From the
Yeah.
Ravens. I
Yep.
forget his name.
Trevon Young.
Yeah, I like him.
Draymond Young. Yep. But outside, I'm kind of that was one of my things that I was, I thought that they would do more there, but I think probably Poles and Eberflus have a wink, nod agreement with somebody like Xavier Rhodes. I mean, there's still some quality vets out there, so I think you'll see some moves. It's going to dictate, this draft is going to dictate where these guys go. If the Bears pull the trigger on Roger McCreary Friday night, maybe Rhodes gets pushed down the pipeline and he ends up someplace else. But you can't forget the compensatory formula kicks in, like I said, next Tuesday. Any guy that you sign doesn't count against that. So that's a big part of what the Bears are doing. They want to accumulate ammunition. They want more picks in the future. They've cleared their financial books, and it's going to be a wide open range with Justin Fields in mind.
It's going to be interesting. Tonight we're brought some patron fans of our show and our network that have been with us, supporting us immensely. So they're going to do the mock draft tonight. We actually include the fans here, Ken Burke. So if you'd like to come on and grace us with your knowledge, that would be fun too. Yeah. I would love to see what Ken, who also is a fan, has to say about the draft.
Ken's mom is a cunt. I actually know her. Yeah. She's a useless cunt. So
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to speak the truth in reality. Not everybody has to be an analyst to have an opinion, and I won't put my nose up to it, but I will.
We got some back and forth with Ken. He actually coaches Phil.
Okay, so Ken, get on there, and we'll get you on the next show, Ken. Become a patron. So
calm down, fat boy. Hey, you illiterate fuck! Put the Y in there, Ken, before I fuck your mother live on air. Oh, how's that one? How's that one, Ken? Go coach, you fucking useless bitch.
I don't understand why anyone would take shots at fans coming on and giving their opinion. That's what this is about, I guess.
Ken is one of those guys with a fake profile photo that thinks he's a badass. He's sitting in his rusted out trailer park like Cousin Eddie, shitters full. That guy. I could be doing what they're doing. He's Uncle Rico from fucking Napoleon Dynamite. I could throw it over a fucking mountain. My name's Ken. Good job, Ken.
Ken, I'll let Ken stay, and he could play along.
I'm not gonna block.
Give him.
Ken, I'll send you the link to come on and debate your ass. I bet you can bury you.
Right now, these guys are going to be the scouts expressing their opinion. The mock draft is going to go up. Matt's dog is going to get muted. So there you go. There we go. We'll mute Matt's dog when and then Cam, our guy Cam, and if you're just new to Cam had COVID and was literally on his dying bed. And this is a show, this is a network that Ken obviously understands that we speak the truth here. And to have a fan that has battled that kind of adversity come on here with all of these patrons who watch the tape with us are there. I've Matt Byer, Sandlin, Jeremy, 4. Now I know. 4. They're always in the chat looking for the truth. Sergio, every time, always promoting us. So you fans are important to me and Shayne. That's why Monday night exists. This whole week, We're going to be live every weeknight. Tomorrow night, it's going to be fight night. Me versus Shayne. We're going to pick an entire team back and forth. So we're going to go whatever he wants to pick. He gets one quarterback. I get one. And we go. So we could pick wherever we want. Best player is available in his mind versus mine. And we're going to pick a whole football team. And you guys are going to decide. That's tomorrow night. And Wednesday night, Brian Perez, huge announcement. And missed right before Cars comes back for his mock draft where he nailed it last year, Ken. You missed that. And this whole network did. I don't think there's better coverage out there. I don't give a fuck if you got a check mark or a fucking checked box or whatever you are trying to sell. I've coached too. That doesn't matter to me. What it matters is having integrity and coming in here and listening and having a good time. And that's what we're going to do tonight. So without further ado, that's a little rundown.
Get into this.
Friday night is a big night for the Bears. Last thing, Matt Waldman, Adam Rank, David Kaplan, Herb Howard, all of these guys, and so many more names I can't even think of that are going to Kenneth Davis from the under center, Sean Sierra. All of these guys are going to be jumping on and reacting to the Chicago Bears' latest edition. So that'll be there. But anyway, without further ado, let's put the mock drafts, the Draft Networks mock draft simulator. So you guys are going to be the scouts. You know your guys, you know your team, you know the players, you know the needs. You're going to express this to Cam. Make your final decision within 2 minutes. I'll play this drop to give you when you're ready.
Give me some fucking names.
Give me some fucking names. And when you say the pick is in, here we go. We'll be ready to rock and roll, and you can announce it, Cam.
All right,
once you've made your decision. Here we go.
Are we going to let them entertain trade offers, Phil?
No, because I want to get out of here at a decent time. You can say, I normally would love to have traded here. That'll work. Our GM got fired and bounced. He'll be back, I'm sure. But let's go, Shayne.
All right, so we're going to rip through the top 10 here to see how things unfold and see if there's any. Ooh, number one. There's been a lot of smoke around. There's been
Walker.
Been a lot of smoke around that pick. I can't see number 10 dropping that far in the real draft. But Travon Walker, Aiden Hutchinson stays in Michigan.
My glasses for this.
Yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau is the guy that there's a lot of talk that he is dropping down boards.
I would definitely.
Gardner, Jermaine Johnson is a guy that I know a lot of people love. Malik Willis heading to Carolina. They could have their quarterback last year, but they did not. So, top 10. Is there any surprises in there for you guys so far in the top 10?
I can't see Ritter going that high.
Yep.
I know Atlanta needs a QB, but Ritter's way too high.
That's a shock there. Ritter at 8, Shayne. Can you see that?
Listen, if we've seen craziness with quarterbacks, I'm not a fan personally, but when
Giants can't pass on Evan Neal.
Yeah,
that would be the dumbest move. Get a safety where you have a left tackle like that.
All right, so let's crank this back up. We'll stop it again at 20 and see how things are going.
Jordan Davis to the Vikings.
Yep. Trent McDuffie.
Zion going high, bro.
Yeah, I'm a fan there. Garrett Wilson going to Philly. Charles Cross. The monster Trevor Penning heading out to LA to protect. Yeah. And that's the thing. I talked about this with Cars and Ryan Cox a little bit today. Who has more intel on Ryan Pickett for the past few years than the Pittsburgh Steelers? I mean, it literally works in the same facility every day, different practice field, but it's just right there. It's just a different field. So
I love Kenny Pickett, to be perfectly honest, but I'll save that breakdown. We're not looking at quarterbacks, right? But
all right,
that's
so
a good pick.
We're going to run this through the end of the first, see how this is going.
I love George Karlaftis. I can't say his name, Jeremy. You know that. Karlaftis. But I do love him. He's one of my favorite players in this whole draft.
Jamison Williams heading to New England. Devontae Wyatt.
There goes Kenyon Green, Jeremy. He's off.
Olave, Arizona.
Ojabo,
wow.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Booth.
The Packers double up on the defensive line. That's an interesting strategy there. Yeah.
My boy Treylon Burks. Treylon Burks to the Titans.
So you see there's a interior offensive lineman that Phil is probably very excited about right now.
This invention here is called the Cobb Quick.
Yes.
At the top of the
I feel like
list.
He's gonna go like one pick before.
All right, so yeah, the Bears have pick 39. Real quick. Start at the top, Matt. Who are you? Give me a name that you're hoping drops to 39.
I'm hoping we can get Linderbaum to drop. That would be an awesome pick for us to start.
Okay, Sandman.
That's a really good point.
Well, obviously Linderbaum would be great. I don't see that happening, but I would take that. I like Pickens, Tyler Smith, maybe. Even though I'm a Penn State fan, I'm not high on us getting Dotson as not as a number one. He's more of a 2. So I don't know. I'm still looking through this list.
Jeremy Ford, who are you targeting?
There's nobody here I like better than Alec Pierce out of Cincinnati.
Look at that.
So
Alec Pierce.
And I used to be a George Pickens fan. And I still am, but Alec Pierce, just watching that guy play. Amazing.
Yeah. Bad info coming out today on Pickens with his interviewing and stuff like that and being kind of a little bit hard to handle. And this is the thing when you hear things that you hear a lot of things that aren't true leading up to the draft. But these things have been out there off and on with Pickens. He's a guy that grew up, that professional lifestyle with his father in the league. And sometimes I don't want to say they don't want to put in the effort, but sometimes they expect a few more things to come their way because of the situation that they're in. So it's going to be interesting to see because I've seen connections of Pickens all the way to at 22 to Green Bay, and that's the style of wide receiver that they seemingly look at. But Sergio, you got a name for me that you're looking at here?
Yeah, Tyler Smith. That's the one I'm looking at.
Yep. Extremely raw, but man, you're gonna win a lot of fights with that guy. That's for sure. Definitely
Tyler Linderbaum is better than the last 15 players that were selected, and that the knock on his height and just the fact that he sits in the center position only because he's never played guard, he's played center. To watch him play with that kind of complete burst of energy and power and technique, this kid plays the game of football like it's supposed to be played. He finishes every play to the whistle. Tyler Linderbaum, I said this before the draft, so this isn't breaking news. Centers fall. So when everyone told me there's no way the Bears can get Linderbaum, Phil, you don't know what you... Please. Here we are sitting here with the opportunity to not only better your position for the last 20 years since Olin
all this talking, he's probably going to go 33.
Yeah, he probably is going to go now. But listen,
if
he's falling, I am ecstatic. I'm nervous as shit. Draft night.
There's Tony Pauline, who is locked in as anybody to the NFL draft and to the inner workings of the league.
I like Linderbaum better, yes. And you, Jeff, remember how much I love
and that's
Creed Humphrey.
That's important here. That is very important here because where did Creed Humphrey go?
Kansas City.
Yes. And Kansas City loves to draft offensive linemen, especially on the interior. And Ryan Poles is, born and raised there in terms of his front office. Yeah.
Please
get on it. Get on it, George.
Get on that
right.
now. Well played.
So we're gonna run this up to 36. And then I'll pause it.
Everyone told me Creed was too small.
Yeah, Linderbaum.
There he goes.
Off the board. Yeah,
motherfuckers.
Fully expected it.
Anyway.
All right, so we're at 37. Kobe Dean.
Kobe Dean's off.
Yeah.
Winfrey.
The Penn State wide receiver that Sandman was talking about. Going to Detroit. Linderbaum ends up in Jacksonville. So now, all right, I will run this forward one.
Oh, we're on the
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
We can give them one trade if we want to, right?
It's up to you, but our GM bounced. Where did he go?
I don't know. So any of these trade offers, Kansas City is offering you their second at number 47 plus a fourth and a sixth for the Bears pick at 39 and 148. This next one looks interesting. Drop down to 50, you pick up number 94 and 2 sevenths, but they also want a fifth back. And Buffalo is offering their second, third, and seventh in this draft for the Bears pick at 39 and pick 148. You guys?
I don't
like them.
I don't
like any of them.
All right, so we are scrapping them. Quay Walker goes off the board.
Quay Walker.
The New York Jets and the Chicago Bears are on the clock. So
Bears are on the clock. Do I even have a drop
go around? Yeah, let's go around here. And Matt, what is there a position group that you guys? I'm going to let all of you guys, you patrons, Phil and I are going to sit back and
I'm letting you guys
start talking amongst yourselves. This is the Chicago Bears war room. And,
you got George Pickens out there.
Yeah, if you guys want to see a position group, just shout it out and I can sort it for you. And you guys can give me some fucking names. Yeah, there you go.
Can you show us the O line, Shayne?
Yes, I can, sir. Do you want to see the tackles or the interior?
Interior.
There you go.
So Tyler Smith, Sean Ryan,
Saylor,
Collier, Parham,
Cole Strange,
Bernard, Cole Strange, Ed Ingram, who was just broken down. And I will throw this out there for you guys. Yeah, I
broke down Ingram.
We broke down Strange.
Lascivious.
Lascivious. My favorite.
Did somebody say they wanted to see wide receiver?
Yeah, because I was out of the feed.
Oh, okay.
No worries. Right, You're the GM. You get what you want.
Sky Moore from Western Michigan, Christian Watson, North Dakota State, George Pickens from Georgia, David Bell, John Mechie from some college called Alabama, Calvin Austin, Khalil Shakir, Wandell Robinson, Alec Pierce, who is
Cars guy, Jalen Tolbert, Kyle.
Yeah. Man, 92. Alec Pierce.
Yeah, that's way.
It's low. That's the.
I'm gonna yell at Brian Perez for Wednesday night on that ranking.
Yeah, and I mean, if you go to their rankings, the Draft Network, he even drops.
Yeah.
So
I'm not much for all that.
Yeah. So
I could be convinced.
Go around. Give me your one name that you're sending, buyer, to your GM. Go. Quick.
I am sending him Christian Watson. That's
Christian Watson, wide receiver, North Dakota State, Mr. 499. Who do you got?
I got Pickens, Pierce, and Tyler Smith as 1A and 1B.
That's three. There were three guys.
One Z.
Using my methodology.
Yeah.
For the ranking, for the record cars.
Been paying attention for a long time.
So don't. One thing I'll throw out some advice here, and I see in the chat. I'm looking to see who brought it up, but Otis Nichols brings up a great point. You look at the wide receivers, and I'll put them up there for you. Do you think? Don't forget that we have a pick coming up here at 48.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah.
Do you think that
right?
Yeah, you got to play the poker game. So that's one way to. I'm glad Otis brought that up because it's a very smart way to.
Did you bring up the tackles or just the interior?
Yeah, I can bring them up right now for you.
You want to see the offensive tackles? Got the big Samoan
Raymond.
You got George's boy Nicholas Petit Ferre. You got Zach Tom. Raymond has the Australian, the Aussie. You see his story?
So, according to the draft clock, you guys have 45 seconds to make your pick.
All right. Jeremy, give me your name. Hurry up.
Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce. Running to the podium.
92.
Mr. Sergio.
Taylor Smith.
Yep, Tyler Smith. He wants Smith. There's 2 votes for Smith now.
We got 3 for Pierce so far, it sounds like.
Got 2 for Smith, 3 for Pierce.
If you count
1
mine.
for Watson. So your vote is for Pierce. Are you ready?
Are we all in agreement with this?
The pick is in. The pick is in. Go ahead, Cam. Call it out.
Stepping up. Who's the pick, Cam?
Alec Pierce, wide receiver, Cincinnati.
There it is. The fans have spoken. Coach Ed wanted a punter there. I don't know. I like the pick. Pierce.
We'll find a punter.
Alec Pierce is the consummate bad boy wide receiver. He reminds me of the kid from Johnny from the Karate Kid. He's just in your face all game long with immense talent, and
the way
I love him. I am not upset if you come out of here with Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce reminds me a lot, and Shayne could attest to this. Back on the dial-up day, well, I don't think it was dial, it was DSL, and I went on a big tirade on a message board saying Jordy Nelson out of Kansas State is a goddamn first-round receiver. I don't give a fuck what he's ranked. And guess what? Jeremy 4 is saying that tonight. I don't care if he's 92 on their rankings. He's number 1 in our heart. Caminator, you agreed.
Yes, and Alec Pierce, one thing I've been saying even in the chat for several weeks, he reminds me a little bit of the Cooper Kupp running routes. But he has kind of that, when A-Rob was at his best for us, that go up and get it. Top of the ball receiving.
I like it. Vito likes it. Devon Hicks.
Is there anybody on the panel that
likes it?
That is pissed off with the pick? Anybody?
Fuck the ranking. Alec Pierce is better than his stats showing college. I agree. Kevin says he'll get him later. Anyone else not like the pick?
And he comes also from a well-coached organization there, too. Cincinnati.
Winfrey, best player available, says Mr. Ricketts. There he is. Our guy, Alec Pierce, picked
Chicago
39th. The Bears and Justin Fields have a wide receiver. And let me say this. We broke down Alec Pierce on our patron side. All of you probably watched that. And his ability away from the football. You watch Allen Robinson's lazy ass out there not give a shit about David Montgomery cutting back on an inside zone, breaking it back door and trying to break 2 tackles, run over another in a stiff arm. And there's Allen Robinson holding his chin strap, watching it. That ain't fucking football. Alec Pierce.
Imagine him and Mooney.
Yeah, Alec Pierce is going to play just like Darnell Mooney. Adeptus doesn't like it, but I like it. Los is pissed off.
I think there's going to be a lot of pissed off people
Kevin
with this draft
Wood says
because
big reach.
It's
Alex Acevedo's. I like the pick.
This draft is going to be so wide open. I mean, watch everybody lose their
Guys,
shit.
I don't like. I'm sorry, Shane. I cut
go
you
ahead.
off. I hate the. He's gonna be there later.
Yeah,
that shit don't work. That shit never works.
He might only be there later on this because of how low they have him ranked.
Receiver is going to be a grab position, so you got to get the receiver you want when you need them.
Listen,
Don't
Pierce
get addicted to your mock drafts.
Shane, what was his vert? 42 inches?
Yeah,
40,
it was.
It's like 40.5.
40.5. Yeah.
40.5.
I mean, you're hitting 40 anywhere. Yeah.
4.4 40, 6'3",
No, it's
211.
4.3 40. 4.3 7 40. That's
a big dude running fast that can get up and top the ball.
I think if you have a guy that you're convicted to, and that's the guy you want, you got to go get him regardless of what he's ranked.
Here
All right,
we
so
go.
we're gonna
keep going now.
We're gonna.
I like the pick.
Crank this back up. So the Bears are at 40. We're gonna run this up to 46. A couple of picks away. We're gonna bounce out of that. So, all right, here we go. And now we're rolling.
Sky Moore just went.
Oh, there we go. So I took it too
George
far. So,
Pickens, one.
Watson. I know Jordan in the chat, his boy Logan Hall, big fan of. They have him listed as an edge here. He's going to be a 3 technique in Chicago if that was the way they went. But you see these wide receivers after Alec Pierce went off the board.
They
You see
all started going.
Watson go, Pickens go, Sky Moore go.
This is great practice
Yeah.
for tomorrow. That's why when you guys in the chat were saying, "Oh, you can get him later," Matt said it right there, and I totally agree. You have your conviction on a player. You guys all did. 4 out of 5 of you were all in on this guy. You did the right thing. You went up and got him. I agree. I can tell you right now, Alec Pierce or Pickens, to me, it's Pierce every time. It's not even close to me because of what he does, everything well as his personality, his competitive spirit. Those types of things matter to me. Shane bringing up that I'll pull out the game where where Pickens starts brawling in the end zone and gets thrown out of the freaking game in the middle of the game. This stuff, that matters to me. Is he going to be disciplined? That stuff, I think he did a good job there because
All right,
I
so
like Pierce over the other guys as well. Go ahead.
Phil is
What do you
eating up
got?
all of your time on the clock here.
Let's go the backwards way this time, Shane. We'll start with Sergio. What do you got here, Sergio? What are you thinking?
What position you want to look at, Serge?
I would still want Tyler Smith. I want some nasty offensive lineman.
Yeah, so he's
Tyler's, is he still on the board?
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
There you go. He's fighting
all right.
for his guy. I love it.
Before we go
Sergio.
to Jeremy, is there anybody here that is interested in corner or defensive tackle?
Not at this
48?
stage.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I think
I am.
Harry and Winfrey is interesting.
Very.
Yeah.
I would be fighting for Winfrey here too. I'll shut up. I'm letting them do their thing. Shut up, Phil.
I'm not going to say that I love Roger McCreary again because this is your guys' draft.
Is Tyler Smith a guard or a
Focus.
tackle? I thought he played tackle in college.
Yeah,
He could play both.
Yeah,
But they're
he's
projecting him as a guard.
I think they're projecting him inside.
Yeah,
here.
I agree with that. So, Jeremy, I think you're next up there. Is there a position group that you'd like to look at?
I want to see cornerback. I don't know who's there.
Tariq Woolen.
McCreary's still there. Wow.
McCreary's still there, my guy. Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm gonna shut up. This is your guys. This is your guys' draft.
Winfrey or McCreary for me.
You know they're looking at pricks here. So the pricks.
You got to go
on the
Winfrey
offensive
then.
line.
That guy's a prick.
Yeah. Lapidus, Smith, Winfrey. McCreary is a prick. These kind of nasty attitudes.
Speaking of pricks, Chris Sandlin, what are your thoughts? 499.
So I like Tyler Smith. I like Raymond. I still think we need to keep going offensive line now. I'm not ready to go defensive back yet, not with what we got. So those are my two I'm fighting for right now.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. You guys don't have to listen to me. To me, cornerback falls off of. I've heard Cars talk about this numerous times, and he is correct. I think cornerback falls off a fucking cliff completely. After, very quickly here. So that's something that I would keep in mind. But Sandlin, is there a position group that you would like to look at that you want me to bring up on the board?
No, the ones you've brought up are good.
Okay. All right.
I've got them all. I've got them all here.
Okay. Anyway. Matt Byer.
I think I agree with everybody. I think we got to either jump on the Tyler Smith, or I'd even be okay with Sawyer from Georgia.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. He's a good football player.
He is a good football player. I really like what he brings to the nasty he brings to the line.
Okay, so we are rounding 1 minute on the clock. So get your track shoes on there, Caminator. You're going to have to be making a pick here soon. If you guys want to get in your last requests for the pick, this is the time to do it.
I'm ready to go if you guys are ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
We're going with Tyler Smith.
Exactly. Tyler Smith will be the guy.
Okay.
I would have loved to have gotten another receiver, but I think we got the receivers that were a big target.
Sorry, I missed the drop. Sorry, Cam.
Oh.
Tyler Smith, offensive guard, offensive tackle. We believe he'll be playing guard for the Chicago Bears, is now a Chicago Bear. Tyler Smith. So far, our guys going through our patrons. Yes, Ed. Coach Ed with a fake AVI. Our fans are doing the mock draft tonight, going through all 7 rounds of this draft to get you ready. Tyler Smith has gone at 48. At 39, the guys have taken wide receiver out of Cincinnati in my top 5 wide receivers. Yes, top 5 wide receiver you guys got in the 2nd round at 39. That's how good I believe Alec Pierce is going to be. So fuck the haters, Jeremy 4. You did the right thing. Here we are at 54 with the Patriots on the clock, Shayne.
There's your monster right there.
There you go.
I
Play
think
him inside.
Bill, your twins could fit into those knee braces. Full body. I'm not gonna lie.
They probably could.
All right, so we'll run this through. The Bears have a pick coming up at 71. Don't forget. And we are at 53. David Bell, Christian Harris. I know a lot of people are high on Petre, the safety. Carson Strong, quarterback, goes to New Orleans. So we're going to run this through.
Oh.
We're going to bounce out of that.
You're on the air, baby.
Out of that. You're going to start getting all these trade offers. We'll run this up to 68.
There's Perry and Winfrey falling far. I never see this at.
All right, Perry and Winfrey goes off. Phil, you just need to stop talking because the Jacksonville Jaguars are taking all of your guys once you bring their name up. So, yeah, if you look down here at the picks, David Bell, Numa goes to the Falcons, Sean Ryan to San Francisco. Mechie ends up in Kansas City. Matt Byers, Guy Sawyer that he was just talking about, Perry and Winfrey, goes to Jacksonville. Trey McBride, tight end, goes to Detroit. The monster, Falele, goes to the New York Giants. He's about a 12X jersey. Isaiah Spiller, Lovey getting a running back at 68.
Will he take him out in the Super Bowl and play the other kid? I don't know.
Fuck yourself.
Exactly, Lovey.
All right, so Leo Chenal, a guy that just got broke down on Draft Mob, I believe, Phil.
No, we didn't get to him, but we intended to.
Okay.
But we were going to. But I love Leo Chanel, like the perfume that Chris Jackal bought his wife, Heather. Good for you, Chris.
All right, so we'll flip this back around. Matt, what are you looking at here at 71? We have some interior defensive linemen still available that maybe some people didn't expect. You have an offensive tackle sitting down there that I know Berlissimo is ready to pull the
pounce.
Yeah, pounce on. We can get our center if you want to have another nasty to put next to Tyler Smith and Cole Strange, who was interviewed live on air by the TTNL Network.
That would be a solid pick.
Can we look at linebacker?
Yes, we can. Not that I really want to, but we will do it anyway, Matt.
Corey Anderson's out there.
Ed is trying to get on the show. Hold on.
I'm just a fan.
Okay, Ed. Sorry. I just wanted to check.
This will probably make a lot of folks unhappy, but I absolutely love Troy Anderson.
Yeah, and I don't think there's I will say this, I don't think there's I think he is going plenty before this. There's a lot of people that love this guy. Asamoah is a guy that's been connected to the Bears.
Anderson, too.
The other thing I'd like to see are the three techniques, the defensive tackle guy or the interior defensive guys.
Yeah. So you see, there was a couple of them right there. Travis Jones from Phil's neck of the woods, UConn. DeMarvin Leal. There's some ton of talent. Got to get that fucking motor consistent in my book. But like I said, I'm going to shut up and let you guys handle this.
And I'd be okay if we took that Leal kid here.
Oh, Leal?
DeMarvin
Leal. Okay.
DeMarvin Leal.
Those are the two guys.
DeMarvin Leal.
Anderson and Leal.
That's who you're fighting for. Chris Sandlin.
Bring up the corners, please.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Corners.
Corners.
Yep.
Corners.
Kobe Bryant.
Oof. Kobe. Marcus Jones. I think
I like Marcus Jones. I like the off tackle from Ohio State, Travis Jones.
All right.
Still got some good choices here.
Okay. Jeremy, what are you looking at?
I was going to say linebacker because I love Troy Anderson. Let's take a look at our interior offensive linemen again. I think there's a lot of guys here. So
Kennard and
Strange.
To me, if you're going there, this is something that Tony Pauline put out there today. The name Cam Jurgens. People better get used to that name going much, much earlier than expected, like top end of round 2. And there is a certain team that starts with a C and ends with an O and has Hikag in the middle. I just don't want to say who they are. That is very strongly connected to Cam Jurgens.
Well, they better be connected to him in the 5th round because I don't see that.
Yeah.
I don't see it. What they
I'm just reporting what Tony Pauline.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying.
Yeah.
My dad broke down on the patron side, Lacita Smith and Cam Jurgens, and it's
I would be all over my. George has it in there to me, boy. The value,
this guy, right?
Player Cole Strange. Oh my good fucking guy! If you hit with Tyler Smith, and you are going to murder people on the inside, on the interior of your line with Tyler Smith and Cole Strange.
I think you have to look at Leal here. I'm with Matt Meyer and Cole Strange and Lacita Smith. To me, are like right there. Lacita's is. I like everybody you guys are bringing up. I would, if I was telling you, I would not mess around with corner here. I think you're too valuable here. What you got? You got an opportunity here.
Sergio, you're up next. Is anybody interested in looking to see what's left over at wide receiver?
Sergio got his guy in the second round. Receiver, they still got my boy up there? Yes, they do.
Yeah. Cars guy, Jalen Tolbert, still available.
Two guys.
Danny Gray, I believe. Alex H is a big fan.
I'm a big fan too.
Yep. Tyquan Thornton has been tied to Chicago. But Sergio, what are you looking at, my man?
Offensive line.
Interior or offensive tackle?
No, interior.
Going back inside. Look at this guy. We broke down Ed Ingram yesterday on TTNL's Patron show.
Debated between Cole Strange and this Lascivious man.
The fetus. Let's say it right.
Yeah. Them two, they're both pretty damn, hardcore players. So we need something like that nasty on the offensive line. So probably Cole Strange. That's probably my pick.
There he goes. He wants Cole Strange. Everyone stated what they wanted, correct?
Yeah,
Did
we are
skip
down
over
to
anybody?
36 seconds on the clock for the.
Don't say it. Just let me know that you're ready. Thumbs up, Cam. You got your selection ready here? I'll just say this. All week long before he goes, we are going to be breaking down the draft like nobody else tonight. We're bringing on the fans, Coach Ed. Special Ed. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. Okay. The pick is in, though. We'll be breaking down the draft all week. Here he is, our GM.
All right, Demetrius Leal is the guy.
He's taking Demetrius Leal.
Pulling the okie doke.
Got to follow my defensive roots, guys.
Yep.
There he is.
DeMarvin Leal. 3 tech.
DeMarvin Leal. Out of Texas A&M. Shayne.
DeMarvin. I said Demetrius, didn't I?
That's all good.
But we muted you.
So, all right. So go around the panel real quick. And how do you guys feel that your GM just shit all over you and didn't take anybody's picks into consideration?
Like John Fox.
Yeah.
After they picked Trubisky.
Yeah.
Chris, are you unhappy with that pick?
Not my favorite pick. I'm not gonna lie. Not that I don't like him, but I still think we need more offensive line.
So
I think we need a tackle.
Who?
I think we need a tackle. If we're not going to bring, if Tyler Smith's not going to play tackle, which I think he possibly could, if we're bringing him inside, I still think we need tackle help, and I think there was a couple good ones there. But that's okay.
You happy with this one, Matt Byer? Oh, he's talking. The wife's in. He's like, "Did you make me dinner, Matthew?"
I can't hear you.
Sergio, did you like that?
Matt Byer's wife just said, "Who the fuck is DeMarvin Leal?"
No, my headphones stopped working for a minute, so she come back to fix me. I love the pick.
Hooking you
up. Okay.
There you go.
Love it.
You say it again?
I absolutely love the pick.
Perfect. That'll be a perfect drop. Imagine if Jacko was here to help produce tonight. That would have been fun. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Showing
he
up.
Was coming.
That's what she said.
Maybe he's working on hats, Phil.
So let's get the auction underway. On the first cow here, who's got 55? 55.
Oh, we're going into full-on auction mode now. The GM surprised his guys, but look what he gets. A 3-tech. And I'm letting you know, watch the tape on Leal, and maybe you'll like a lot of what he.
Oh, there's a lot there to like. I want to see a little bit more consistency with that. I don't want that.
He disappears.
Yes,
he is very hot and cold. I'll give you that. But will this coach Eberflus, who's laying down the law of accountability, where Matt Nagy's laws were great for beat reporters saying the locker room loved them. Of course they did. There was no laws. There was nothing to go by. There was just fun. Ed Ingram, look at that, finding a perfect spot.
Yeah, and Cole Strange ends up in Philly, so perfect for me. Surprise.
Is that going to be your pick, Shayne? Cole Strange?
I would have sprinted to the podium for Cole here. I mean, Tyler Smith is so raw, but there's so much there to work with. And when you're talking about changing the environment, changing your culture, you want to get guys that want to destroy people. And when I think about putting a line out there with two young guys on the interior with Cole Strange and Tyler Smith, along with Tevin Jenkins and Larry Borum, that's a pretty fucking great foundation to be starting with to protect your franchise.
To take over the North and never give it back.
That's how you do it. You build the offensive line. I get it, though. They wanted the 3 technique there. Him and Matt Beyer. They had a side deal going on. Matt Beyer and the Caminator.
Lecitus Smith goes to Miami.
My
Troy Anderson ends up in the Motor City.
Mr.
Troy
Anderson. Oh, my God. We're going to have to see that freak.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
I don't like that at all either. He would have been in the discussion for me too, Matt. Troy Anderson, I'm a fan.
Okonkwo, very interesting tight end. Raw, but extremely athletic.
Lecitus Smith or Cole Strange would have been my pick.
Yeah, I would have been. Honest. I would have been sprinting to the podium for Cole. I'm
a huge Lecitus fan.
Yep. Thomas Booker falls off.
Booker.
All right, so
we don't have a pick in that round.
We do coming up here. We have 2
picks
almost back to back here, 148 and 150. So the Chicago Bears are now on the clock, and Bears top 30 invite. Tyquan Thornton just went off the board, 146 to the New York Jets. Justin Ross, a guy that's been getting a lot of play here on TTNL. Via Matt Waldman is off the board. So yeah, turn it over to the panel. What are you guys looking at? What positions we want?
Can we look at receiver again? What do we got left there?
We can.
We do have one of my favorites still there.
Yes, Bo Melton, Jalen Naylor, a guy that's been tied to Chicago.
Yeah.
Got picked. Fuck. My boy's off the board.
Your guy is gone. Yep.
Damn you.
So, Doubs is still there, Phil.
Oh, there he is. Yes. That would be my pick here, but there it is. Romeo.
Right.
Romeo. Wherefore out?
Sergio, we're gonna go backwards here. What are you looking at, brother?
Yeah, I was looking at receivers since the Romeo Doubs. I like
yes, Sergio.
Phil's guy.
Put him up there. Say it again.
Romeo Doubs from Nevada.
Yes, Sergio. Sir, I love Sergio. One of our biggest supporters, man. Sergio, you always go out there quote tweeting. Sandlin's always saying, I'm working. I can't do any of that.
I'm working.
Phil, you're not even on Twitter. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Are we sure?
That was
Are we sure, Sandlin? Are we sure?
Hey, I retweet on Twitter. I don't do anything hardly on Facebook or Instagram, but I retweet it on Twitter.
I love you, bro.
Right. Jeremy,
from the good part of India.
Jeremy 4, what position group are you looking at, sir?
Can we look at secondary, corners, and safety?
Yes, cornerback is, like I said, fell right the fuck off a cliff. Caleb Evans is interesting.
Zion McCallum
is
a good prospect.
Safety, Dane Belton, Smoke Monday. I mean, this is
smoke.
We're in yikes territory for me here at 148 with these guys, where I wouldn't be venturing into this. But again, this is not me.
Yeah. So Belton's a good football player, but this is a little. You're round 5. You got one receiver.
Yeah, Doubs is good. Melton, he's probably later for me, but Doubs.
Dobbs. Rub-a-dub-dub.
Red Dobbs or Dubs?
Dubs.
It's Dubs. I'm telling you, Romeo Doubs is going to be a superstar. Bank it.
Yep.
I'm just letting you know. But Christopher Sandlin.
Go to just the tackles. Offensive tackles.
He's looking for tackles in the 5th round. He wants a tackle.
Well, so here's another name, and I'm going to bring up Tony Pauline again. And when I tell you that this guy is extremely locked in, he is. So I'm not putting this out there. This name right here that I'm going back and forth at 122 is a guy that you're very likely see go in round 2.
Yep.
So
this is Chris Sandlin imitating me, correct? Watch.
Yes.
Let's go, Jenkins.
That's confirmed from Adam Schefter also.
Give me a tackle or give me death.
That's what Sandlin's saying right now.
Give me Gadecki or give me death.
There you go. Can you do it one more time?
Give me Gadecki or give me death.
There you go. We know what you want. Matt Byer, what are you looking at, brother?
I take this offensive tackle, the first guy on the list. I can't see his name very well.
It's Gadecki. He just did it for
I could
you.
go with that.
Okay.
Or Doubs.
Dubs. Rub-a-dub-dub.
I'd be happy with either guy at this point.
Who does your wife want?
Matt Byer.
Oh,
guard, center.
We're not in the undrafted territory yet, sir.
So we've
on
got
the draft here, Shayne. We're on the draft.
the GM last round went against the grain of his scouts. Are you ready to select? Just put your thumb up. So I know.
Any
I'm
other
not
positions you looked at?
Don't let him ruin. He's ready. So let me do the drop, Shayne.
Yep.
Where is it? I gotta scroll all the way down.
Give me some fucking names.
There it is. Give me some names, Cam. What do you got?
Luke Gadecki. We're gonna get our offensive tackle.
Gadecki. He listens to Byer and Sandlin. He takes an offensive tackle.
See, Sandlin, you got the tackle.
Guess what?
I'm a happy man.
You're back on the clock already, boys.
Yes, pick 150. Compliments of Anthony Miller trade, I believe.
Thank you, Anthony Miller. And you could replace him with a better receiver here. And listen to Sergio.
Yeah, let's go Doubs.
And Jeremy. Go ahead.
So
we're going with Matt. What do you got, Matt?
It is time for Rub-a-dub-dubs.
There you go.
Gotta take him now. He's there, ready. Let's grab him.
Sandlin, are you with him, Sam? Where are you at?
I'm good with that.
Sandlin's with the dub. Jeremy, I know you said dub last pick.
Yep.
Sergio, we know you want dub. Rub-a-dub-dub. Is the GM ready? Yes, he is, Shayne. Get the pick is in. Is this? Give us the pick.
Pick and dub.
There it is.
Romeo
Get
Doubs.
my guy.
Nevada.
I got two of my favorite receivers in this draft. You guys have done a very good job at receiver. Alec Pierce and Romeo Doubs. Now we're going into the 6th round. No. We got another. Yeah, we're in the 6th. We're in the 6th at 186. This is our last pick, correct, Shayne?
Yes. Offensive tackle Vidarian Lowe is a guy that I know Chicago is interested out of Illinois. That falls off the board at 185, one pick before to Buffalo. Still some interesting names.
McCallum went
out there. Yeah. So yeah, what are you guys looking at in terms of position groups?
Start with Sergio now. Serge, what are you looking at position wise?
Let's go look at linebackers.
Looking at the linebackers, trying to find a young buck, late round guy coming in here playing some special teams. Anyone strike you there, Shayne?
I am not a big fan of the group that's left over here. No.
No.
In terms of linebacker group, I mean, it's not where I would go, but like I said, I don't want to influence what these guys are going to do.
Is the punter still on the board? No, Cars is not here. What are you looking at, Jeremy?
Can we look at interior defensive lineman again?
Yes, he's looking for a steal here. Eric Johnson, Missouri, the kid Hinton.
Yep, we looked at
Chris
some of
Hinton's son.
We looked at some of LeBron Ray when he was playing against Ed Ingram.
You saw some good things out of LeBron Ray. A lot of talent.
Yeah.
Cars has entered the chat saying punter or death. Money McCall. Jordan is calling for Money McCall. Yeah. Brian Ray is by far the best there, is what Berlisi.
Matt Waldman's quarterback.
There's a quarterback.
Skylar Thompson is there. That he's actually no, it wasn't. This is. I'm sorry, not Matt Waldman.
That's
Phil, your guy.
Emery Hunt.
Emery Hunt's number
Hunt.
2 overall quarterback.
In
Skylar Thompson.
The 6th round, you guys could steal it.
Is out there. Running backs. Anybody?
Jeremy, where are you at?
I'm.
I don't.
Position wise, just position.
Sincere McCormick is a good running back.
Yeah,
I like
you
him.
Like him out of
UTSA,
Texas, San Antonio, the Road Runner.
Yeah,
he is a good.
There's 2 that I like here. Davis Price from LSU. He needs some work. He's a guy that vastly improved the second half of last year. He's got
Keontae Ingram.
Yes, and the other guy is Keontae Ingram. And I mean, I would have zero problem pulling the trigger on either of those guys here. I think this is Berlissimo and I talked, I believe it was yesterday or maybe 2 days ago, about some running backs privately, and we are both in agreement that there's every different mock draft generator has their rankings, and Draft Network does a great job. But I mean, for Keontae Ingram to be ranked 228 is baffling to me. I just don't understand. I don't know how you get to that point with Ingram. To me, he's a much better player. To have him ranked down here is crazy talk to me. But
I'm with Jim. Is my guy Brock Hoffman still on the board? I think they list him at center, right?
Yeah. Yes, there he is, number 2.
There he is,
Brock Hoffman. I got to talk to Brock while I was in Myrtle a little bit, and he has talked to the Chicago Bears on the phone twice.
There you go.
Little quick talks, but yeah,
I love that pick. Where are we thinking, Mr. Sandlin? $4.99.
Let's see the safeties
and
then the corners.
He
loves those corners.
He loves those corners. He's cutting corners.
Jalen Watson, the guy you guys broke down yesterday, is there.
Yeah.
That's
a steal. That's a steal here.
That's a great point there, Jeremy.
People fall in love with Job from Alabama. Everybody knows I'm an Alabama guy, not a fan at all. He's got all the physical attributes you want. He's got nothing what you want upstairs, and massive underachiever for the gifts that he's been given. And guys like that rarely
talented football players still.
Guys like that rarely figure it out in the NFL. I mean, you have every opportunity available to you. Can
we look at the safeties, Shayne?
Yes, absolutely.
He's just getting the business, Shayne.
Elijah Hicks, Mari Carter, McKinley, Reed Blankenship.
All right.
Corker.
I like McKinley, and then I like Darion Kendrick.
Yeah,
cornerback.
So look at you. He's making his claim to you, Mr. GM. I hope you're listening this late in the draft. I love the Jalen Watson that Barlissimo brought to my attention. That would be a great pick here, too. Corner. We broke him down. Obviously, Sandlin didn't watch that show. Otherwise, he would mention his name. But anyway, I kid because I care. Matt Beyer, what are you thinking, bro? You got your mic muted. Wifey muted you while you were looking away. We can't hear you, Matt.
I'm all over Jalen
There you
Watson.
go.
That's the guy I'd like to see us take here with Watson.
Jalen Watson.
Yep, Jalen Watson is my
paid
guy.
attention to.
Can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but you know.
Jalen Watson. You also have Marquise Bell. I like that football player, Jordan. Good call there. Booker is not available, Noah.
No, he went
earlier. This is
What do you think of Tagovailoa out of Notre Dame?
He's a pussy. Plays for Notre Dame. Very simple.
I think he's a good player. I like him.
Good call, Shayne.
No,
and I don't like Notre Dame either. I'll call that out.
I would to me, if you guys were asking for my input here, I'm with George here. I couldn't pass up Ingram at this point or Jalen Watson. I believe this is the Bears' last pick, so
this is it.
If I could make a move with a guy for a late round pick and secure another pick and come away with Ingram and Watson here, boy, that would be, to me, that would be a home run situation. But like, again, you have to look at this. If you're looking at Ingram and Watson,
did what they did today, Shayne.
Exactly, 100%.
They ended up taking 2 extra picks or 3, right?
2. They got a 6th and a 7th for a 5th.
Because they see, despite some of these blog boys, they see the immense amount of talent. I'm looking at right now, to Shayne's point. If I could trade back here, pick up 2 more picks and get 2 guys that I really believe with a Bears roster.
Yeah, like if you offer limited. If you look at like Jacksonville's got 2 picks there.
Right.
If you can roll
Knock
the dice
them both
with
out,
186.
right?
If you say, hey, you want to come up, throw me a couple of picks. That way, that's something you can do. But like I said, we're not going to get into the trades. But guys, there's so much talk about the top half of this draft. Like essentially everybody is trying to get down. Everybody's trying to move out and sell out. And it's top heavy with teams that want to move down, and it's barren with teams that are willing to move up. And
is the punter still there?
Is this the best draft you've seen in a long time? For me, looking at people that are ranked at 300, and I don't know if you can believe the mock drafts, but there are so many good players in this draft.
It's a very deep draft. It's just lacking. It's not top heavy. It's lacking star power. And listen, there's bullshit reports out there. Listen, it's always going to be about quarterback, and you take any of these quarterbacks here, oh my God, the quarterbacks in this class they're not in the same zip code the way that I'm breaking them down as any of the top guys from last year. Not even close. Phil, who you would have Pickett? Who would you? You're talking about Trey Lance. I know you'd probably put him over the kid in for the Jets because we weren't a big fan.
Wilson
there, but
I'd put him over Trey Lance and Wilson. I would put Davis Mills over Pickett.
Yeah.
But we broke that down last year. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this quarter. I do like Pickett a lot.
So
keep it at 100
but
there.
we're ripping down the time
this
here.
is it. What do we got? What do we got?
Give me Watson or give me death.
There it is. Sergio, what are you feeling?
1 minute left. Go rip through them here, guys. Get your last call in here. And
GM,
we'll see where we're going.
if you're just tuning in, yes, Ed, the fans are speaking tonight. That's what this show is all about. Bringing on some TTNL 100 crew members, our patron fans, randomly. We're taking them on the show to become the GMs, the scouts, break down the entire Chicago Bears 7-round draft tonight, even though we
get in somebody's ass today.
And get in someone's ass. Exactly. We're finishing it up here with the last pick. Then we'll break it down. Our GM gave me the thumbs up. He's ready.
Jalen Watson, Washington State cornerback.
There you go. Barlissimo. Another showcase of scouting and fits. Here's a corner not many people are high on, but when you look at the fact that he played with a broken collar, a broken AC joint, and he plays with toughness and fits that cover 2 philosophy, big corner, saw him matched up. My father, Shayne, myself, breaking him down yesterday on the Patron show, the combo show. There goes our guy Hoffman, the Carolina. You would see a guy facing off against Drake London and showing you the kind of toughness, teamwork, communication, and intangibles you want.
Chargers probably getting the steal of the entire draft at 254 with Keontae Ingram. That's, to me, that's highway robbery.
You like them that big, huh?
Oh, I'm an Ingram fan now, 100%. Down here, there's no way he should be ranked down here. And
I agree.
Yeah, no way in hell. So yeah,
I think we got the steal of the draft in Rub-a-Dub-Dub. Just mark that fucking shit in the books because people forget TTNL Network showing you Hafunga, Tunga, all of these picks and players that we fought for that are now successful and will continue to do the same thing here.
Phil, who do you think is going to start at linebacker?
Actually plays linebacker next year besides Roquan. Gibson should be the third edge. That's probably a pretty good point, Red Hot Duck. You mentioned bringing in some of the free agents from the Colts too. Who do you think is going to play that linebacker spot?
Yeah, it'll really depend on who they want to bring in.
You know how I feel about stats. Really, stats are for losers.
Yeah, you don't want to miss what you know. Actually, you wanted to show the last. There it is, the draft results. If you're just tuning in, as I said, the fans have spoken tonight on TTNL. You guys did a great job. They 39th pick. The guys all agreed, but one, I believe, and Alec Pierce, wide receiver, Cincinnati, an Illinois kid. The fact that he was a Packer fan didn't deter any of these guys because they actually understand that when it's a job that you don't look at that kind of stuff. Then they come back at the 48th pick to pick the big offensive lineman. I believe he's going to be a guard. Tyler Smith, the mauler from Tulsa, an immense ceiling on that football player. Then they come back, and Cam just took the fucking mic and was like,
must have been at the top of your fucking class.
I'm taking this motherfucking pick. And DeMarvin Leal, from Texas A&M, the 3-tech. He believes in the high upside that you see. Not consistent, but maybe they get it out of him. Then at 148, Mr. Sandlin himself, the Sandman, said, give me Gadecki or give me death. And sure enough, the crew agreed with them. Even Matt Byers' wife was like, yes, Gadecki. And they take the big offensive tackle from Central Michigan. Then they come back and everybody was in unison. They rub-a-dub-dubbed and they got my guy, one of my favorite guys in the entire draft, Romeo Doubs, wide receiver, Nevada at 150. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable pick there. Now you got 2 receivers for the Bears. You got 2 offensive linemen. You got a 3-tech, and then you come back at the very end and you do your research and you get Jalen Watson, cornerback, 6'2", 200 pounds, out of Washington State, the perfect cover 2 corner, the communicator.
What's up?
Going to be a great pick. I don't know. What's up with you? I have no idea who that was.
Golly, what the hell is going on?
I'm asking what the hell's going on too. There they are, our crew. Why do their names go away when a comment's up? I don't know.
Yeah, that can be.
There they are.
There they are.
So just to recap, we recapped the draft. We brought all of these guys on. I'll take the glasses because now I could see. And I just want to thank you guys for coming on the show, coming on the network, having a lot of fun. That's what this is about.
This was a little bit easier to pull off than last year's monster. Yes, with each pick, one patron gets each pick. That was a huge undertaking. We're probably gonna take that head on again next year if you're a patron, because the Bears will be back in the first round. It didn't make too much sense to try to pull it off with the Bears having 2 second-round picks. But I got to be honest, if you're telling me that I have pick 15 or I have, pick 39 and 48, I'm pretty happy with it in this draft, because I don't think that there's a huge, massive drop in players from the top end of this draft down to pick 48. I think you can get a guy at 12 that's pretty much the same at 48, depending on what positional group that you're looking at. And it's, by all intents and purposes, this draft is going to be fucking wild. The big shocker will start at number 3. Derek Stingley going to Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget it. Corner going to Lovey.
Lovey's going to take him.
Yes.
There you go.
It's gonna be fun, man. They're saying that there's guys that, draft nicks and people like that have marked in the 3rd round, and there's gonna be guys like that going 15th, where people are gonna be like, "What the fuck? That team's dumb." But that's how wide open this draft is, and I couldn't be happier, man. That is, to me, it's super exciting. I try to watch every single pick. I know it can be long and drawn out, but man, I love it. And we're going to be here for you guys for every pick all weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And if you're not a patron, you are going to miss out, because on Sunday on Draft Mob, we're going to be breaking down some of the new guys immediately. I know George is probably shitting his pants right now that I'm breaking this news, but if the Bears pick at 39 and 48 and there's 2 guys, you're probably going to see a comprehensive breakdown on both of those guys Sunday morning live on Draft Mob. And if you are not a TTNL patron, guess what? You're not fucking watching it.
You guys are all patrons here.
Yeah.
And I can't thank you guys enough for coming on the show. But real quick, before we wrap up tonight, it is important. We wanted to do something different and fun. That's what we do at this network. There was 300 and something people here watching you guys select names and have a good time. That's what this exercise was about. And also to bring a guy that we've been supporting here at TTNL as a family, in Cam Beige, who's, had so much struggles. And I've kept it 100 with you guys, and I'll say it to his face, the struggles of COVID and what you've had to deal with. He almost lost his life. So for him to fight back, and one of his goals is to be on this show, on this network, not this show, but he didn't even know he was going to be on this show till tonight. Cam, I so am proud and happy to have you back. You did a great job. You tonight, being the GM, you threw a screwball. Jeremy Ford was about to jump over his freaking Disney couch and get you, bro. But did you enjoy yourself? It's good to have you back. I can't hear him. Did he mute?
You hear me now?
There. Now we can hear you.
Yep.
I'm here.
All right. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, a great time. Thanks for having me on.
Way to fight like a
nice
champ.
Distraction.
Way to fight like a champ. You're in your recovery. How is everything going? Good?
Well, we've gone through a lot here, Phil. Yeah, I'm still working on getting SSI disability. I'm fighting an illegal eviction, actually, even as of right now. I'm actually in a Hotel 6 at this moment.
Really?
Oh, Jesus.
So,
Jesus.
Yes. Yeah, it's been kind of a long battle with the land and landlords. It's a long story. I won't take up all night with it. If people want to know, all they got to do is look no further than Raven's Facebook. She's more than active on there. And my strongest supporter, and I have to shout her out on this show, she is my hero.
Absolutely.
I'll say that. And she showed me something. I don't really participate a lot in social media, as most of you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
But on TikTok, she had showed me a thing that actually brought me to tears, because there was times where I kind of lose my will a little bit. I'm being 100, dealing with all of this. It's a change. I was always the active, buff guy, former coach, all these things.
Yep.
And, she showed me, it was a Rocky Balboa quote. It's not about getting knocked down, but it's getting back up and moving forward.
Yep. It's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you get hit and get back up. Absolutely. It's a great quote. And Cam, that's the thing, man. This network as a whole, and you're part of it, has really went through it this year. I mean, I'm sure there's tons of people that have their stories that aren't, on here. And it's end of the day, I've found this entire process with what I've went through with my son, and then my mom, and now my dad. Unfortunately, talking is therapeutic. Being around people that are, fighting for the same cause, that love the same team, that enjoy all of this. It's a brotherhood and a sisterhood, and without family,
Absolutely.
We're all undrafted free agents. You know what I mean? That's the way that I look at it. And
and for all you guys have done, I'd be remiss not to say thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Cam. And I want to double down on what Shayne said. I just admire your strength. Glad to have you back. But I wanted you guys to speak real quick on, being a patron, and the pride of that for me and Shayne is something real. It is a family. So we've tried to bring everybody together and do these things that include you guys, the fan, despite what Coach Ed, I don't know where he coaches, but clearly he doesn't.
That's fine. Listen,
he doesn't understand, but I'm just saying.
It's Phil. That's what you do when we do what we do. I mean, I know Rick Rudd, or whatever his name is, that's in the chat, is a TTNL patron that obviously has a huge issue with me always saying that I think that I'm a badass, and that just shows how fucking clueless that even a patron is. I mean, whatever, Rick, that's fucking fine for you. Everybody on this panel that knows me can laugh in your fucking face and show you how clueless you are. That's not who I am. I'm here to have a good fucking time and chop it up, and you show your true colors, and I don't give a fuck if you're a patron or not. You can be a patron, you cannot be a patron. You want to come into our fucking show, you're going to treat everybody the same fucking way, and if you're going to be a bitch in the chat room, just like Coach Ed was and like Rick was earlier, we're going to call you out for it. So that's how it is, man. That's part of being a fucking family.
Well, I didn't see what Rick Rudd did, but clearly, People are
he always runs his mouth on Patreon.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, he's fine.
I didn't know.
It's good.
Fine. He'll be okay.
He'll get over it.
But we're all stoked to see you're doing okay, Cam. Like
100%.
Really, hearing about you, like and seeing you on here.
Thank you,
I know
guys.
myself. Just seeing you is awesome. We're really happy you're okay.
Yeah, that's what this was about tonight. You guys, the fans of the show, you guys did a great job. Sergio, the first time on the air with us. You've been a patron, big supporter of us. Why, Sergio? Why are you a big supporter?
You always keep it 100, man. And you always, like you said, I'm learning new stuff every day with y'all and stuff. So that's good to, because everybody else, they just say other stuff and doesn't make any sense. Keep repeating over and over.
Regurgitating the same thing.
Yeah.
I hear you. And that's why I wanted to see what you guys would do. I tried, I swear, to not sway. And so did Shayne. I can't help myself, though. It's like when we're breaking down an offensive guard for Virginia Tech.
Oh, when we get offline, I'm sending Cam a text. What the fuck you taking that defensive tackle for?
Chris Sandlin, did you want to say anything about patronage and your time?
Well, yeah, I mean, you didn't ask me why am I a lifelong patron, and part of the reason because I can't figure out how to cancel my subscription, so I figured I'd just let it go. But no, I've been with you guys ride or die for a long time.
Yeah.
So even when I don't catch all the shows because you guys have so much content, which is awesome, but I don't have my long drive to work anymore, so I don't get that hour and a half a day of driving. So yeah. I got to catch it while I'm home and doing
hour and a half. That's only a half a fucking show, bro.
It's like, yeah, really? But it's 8 minutes to work for me now. So it's like, boom, yeah. I'm there. Boom, I'm there. But no, you can't get anything like this anywhere else. You can't get the family, the brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever, whoever's on talking, the love for everyone here. Good to see Cam on. I know you're not completely out of the woods, but, we're all rooting for you. Whatever we can do to help. We're here, everyone, always. So it's good to be on. Good to be back on again. It's been a while.
Yeah, sure has.
Great to have you back. You guys did a great job. You got your tackle. You guys got receivers. You got an interior offensive lineman. In the grand scheme of things, I asked those fans, give the grade, put the grade in the YouTube channel. Matt, Jeremy, did you want to say anything about TTNL or your experience tonight before we wrap?
Yeah, man. First up, prayers up to you, Cam. Cheering for you, brother. Hope you keep healing and life treats you good, man. Hope everything works out for the best. Patronage. It's one of the best things I've done as a Bears fan. I pretty much dumped a lot of that other stuff that, is out on social media and on the internet. And getting rid of that crap and coming to this network is one of the best things I've ever done, man. You guys are great content. You guys work hard for the patrons. You guys give up your time with your families, with all the things going on, Shayne with your family, with your son, your dad. Prayers up to you guys as well. And Phil, with your house and your family and stuff, you guys give the best content out there. And I just thank God I come across you guys. I'm patron till I die, man. This is family to me. I don't have a lot of dudes here in Montana that are Bears fans, so I can reach out and this is a brotherhood and a sisterhood right here, and I love you guys, man. That's great.
Well said, brother. Well said. Anybody have a
fucking name?
Tonight they gave some fucking names. They gave you a draft. Leave a grade tomorrow. We'll be back. It's me versus Shayne. It's going to be fight night. I'm going to pick my team versus Shayne's team. You're going to want to tune into that. We're going to be giving away some T-shirts, some swag. We're going to have a lot of fun leading you up to Wednesday night where Brian Perez, big announcement from TTNL, and Cars returns for his mock draft where he nailed it. He traded up last year. Yes, we allow the trades. And he picked none other than Justin Fields. He nailed it together. Got to do it. Let's see if he could do double down on that. And then, obviously, Thursday, we'll be live covering the draft like nobody else from a Bears perspective with each guy that I love that goes off the board earlier than anyone predicted.
All right, nobody likes brags.
Yes, nobody likes brags.
Hey, Phil, one more thing, brother.
One more thing. Go ahead.
Just want to say thanks to all the guys on the panel and all the folks in the chat tonight for being here, having fun. It was great working with you guys. It was a good time. Thank you all.
No problem.
Good stuff.
Friday, we'll be live with a slew of guests from Herb Howard, David Kaplan, Kenneth Davis, Adam Rank, and several other surprise guests and Matt Waldman. How could I forget Matt on his sax? He better have his sax with him, especially if I get Tyler Linderbaum.
Not copywritten content, Mr. Waldman. I don't want 16 hours of
no content. No, we won't. We'll play original Matt Waldman riffs. How about that? For Shayne Marshall and our patrons, Jeremy Four, Sergio, Caminator, the GM, $4.99, Chris Sandlin, and Matt Beyer. I'm your guy, Draft Dr. Phil. We'll see you tomorrow night on Fight Night. Here is our new open all week long. We'll be playing our new draft open. I let you guys in who didn't see it to start the show. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll be here every day.
Collaborate this. The Tape Never Lies network coverage of the NFL Draft starts now.
Give me some fucking names.
Draft day, round one. The pick is in. Intangibles, hard hits, slinging pigskin. Chicago on the clock, pose on the chopping block. Pick smart, you maximize on your draft slot. Draft day, round one. The pick is in. Intangibles, hard hits, slinging pigskin. Chicago on the clock, pose on the chopping block. Pick smart, maximize on your draft slot.
The tape never lies. Realize potential ain't the way to go. Always draft football guys. The game is one up front. Rebuild the lines. We trading up for a QB. Throwing down the best analysis out there, and there's no debating. Nerves on edge. Collab crew collaborating. Simple. Take the guy that takes his freaking head off. TTNL with the coverage. Ryan Pace got his get off.
The blog boys ride the nuts and study the swag. Flag route or the drag, we get to the bag. Left tackle or the slot, show me what you got. We need a guard and a cornerback with draft stock. Cream of the crop, last season was a flop. Protect Justin Fields in a 3-step drop. In the pocket, hits keep them ready for the sport. Eberflus told them get your track shoes if you want to run the north. Draft day, round one, the pick is in. Intangibles, hard hits, slinging pigskin. Chicago on the clock, pose on the chopping block. Pick smart, you maximize on your draft slot. Draft day, round one, the pick is in. Intangibles, hard hits, slinging pigskin. Chicago on the clock, pose on the chopping block. Pick smart, maximize on your draft slot.
Don't be bullshitting anybody. I'm telling you right now, you can't. Because it's going to show right up in that film, boy. They never lie.
Made that catch with a big old hand.